From the moment you took your first breath, a powerful and unseen force may have already been shaping your life in profound ways. Some of us are born with hidden marks, signs so subtle they often go unnoticed, yet they carry the weight of a divine purpose. Imagine this: long before you were even aware, your life was mapped out by a higher power, leaving traces along your path to remind you of your extraordinary calling. These aren't just random moments or fleeting coincidences. They're whispers from the universe, revealing that you were set apart for something monumental. Perhaps as a child, you experienced unexplainable moments, an intense connection with nature, a deep sense of knowing, or an unshakable feeling that you were never truly alone. These weren't mere childhood musings. They were echoes of a spiritual mission imprinted on your soul, a mission designed to guide you, challenge you, and ultimately elevate you beyond the ordinary. This isn't a story of chance, it's a story of destiny. As written in the divine words of Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations." You've been chosen, not by accident, but by design. And now, it's time to uncover the signs that have been with you all along. 1. Empathy. One of the most profound signs that you were chosen lies in your extraordinary ability to feel the emotions of others as if they were your own. From a young age, you may have noticed that you were different. While others seemed unaware or indifferent to the feelings of those around them, you instinctively tuned in. It wasn't just awareness. It was a deep, almost unexplainable connection to the joy, pain, or sorrow of others. You may recall moments when someone near you was distressed or heartbroken, yet they didn't need to speak a word. You just knew. It was as if their emotions flowed through you, filling your heart with an urgency to comfort, to heal, to simply be there. This was no ordinary sensitivity. It was the opening of your soul to the unseen struggles and silent cries of others. Perhaps you were the child who couldn't ignore the lonely classmate sitting by themselves, or who felt a profound sadness witnessing someone else's suffering. Even without fully understanding why, you were moved to act, to offer a kind word, a helping hand, or simply your presence. This extraordinary empathy wasn't a fleeting emotion. It was and is a spiritual gift. This gift of empathy is a reflection of divine love at work within you, molding you to be a vessel of compassion and hope. It's not a weakness, as the world might sometimes suggest, but one of your greatest strengths, a tool given to you to serve, heal, and uplift others. As Romans 12:15 reminds us, "Rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn." Your ability to feel deeply is a sacred calling to walk alongside others, sharing in their struggles and celebrating their triumphs. This empathy, alive within you since childhood, is a reminder of your purpose. It's a sign that you were chosen to bring light into dark places, to offer understanding where there is confusion, and to reflect God's boundless love in every interaction. Recognize this gift for what it truly is, a mark of your calling, a tool to connect, and a divine invitation to serve a greater purpose. 2. Protection. Since your earliest memories, there may have been moments when you felt an unseen hand guiding and shielding you, times when, in the face of danger or uncertainty, something inexplicable seemed to intervene. These experiences were not mere coincidences. They were evidence of divine protection, a reflection of the care and purpose that have been with you since the beginning. Think back. Perhaps you narrowly avoided an accident, found yourself miraculously safe in a precarious situation, or received help at just the right moment from someone who seemed to appear out of nowhere. Maybe you felt an invisible presence near you, a quiet assurance that no harm would come your way. These moments, however mysterious at the time, were signs that a greater force was watching over you, preparing and preserving you for a higher calling. This protection is not random, it is intentional and deeply personal. It is the hand of God, guarding those who are chosen to fulfill a special mission. Imagine the times you acted on instinct, avoiding danger without realizing the magnitude of the risk, or the moments when solutions arrived just when you needed them most. as though orchestrated by a higher power. These instances are not accidents, they are divine interventions, carefully designed to guide and safeguard you. Psalm 91:11 beautifully captures this truth. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. This verse is a promise, a reminder that those chosen for a divine purpose are never left unprotected. God appoints his angels to watch over you, ensuring that nothing derails the path he has set for you. Recognizing these moments of divine protection is an acknowledgement that your journey is not one you walk alone. Every close call, every unexpected blessing, and every unexplainable resolution is proof of the extraordinary care surrounding you. It is a sign that your life holds great meaning, that you are being guided and prepared for something far beyond the ordinary. Embracing this reality brings a profound sense of confidence and gratitude. It reassures you that even in the most challenging times, you are never forsaken. Your story is being written with love, intention, and purpose. Each moment of protection is a reminder of the divine presence that walks beside you, ensuring that you are ready to fulfill the mission for which you were chosen. 3. Singularity. From the earliest moments of your life, you may have felt a subtle yet undeniable difference within yourself, a sense that you weren't quite like everyone else. Perhaps you didn't fit effortlessly into the rhythm of childhood, instead finding solace in quiet observation, deep thoughts, or questions that seemed to stretch beyond your years. While others played and laughed without a care, you may have been the one sitting silently, pondering the mysteries of life, or feeling emotions you couldn't fully explain. This feeling of singularity, of being set apart, can be both a burden and a gift. It's as if your soul carried a knowing, a whisper of something greater waiting to unfold. You might have felt a longing for connection, yet also a sense of not fully belonging. You may have asked yourself, why do I feel so different? Why do I see the world in ways others don't seem to? These questions weren't signs of something missing within you. They were evidence of a divine mark placed on you to signify that your life holds profound meaning. Even as a child, this sense of being other often came hand in hand with an extraordinary capacity for empathy. Perhaps you noticed the lonely child in the corner of the room, felt the pain of someone suffering without them saying a word, or instinctively wanted to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. These weren't just traits. They were signs, clues that you were being prepared for a purpose far greater than you could understand at the time. The Bible echoes this truth in Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This verse reminds us that being different isn't a flaw. It's a divine calling. That feeling of singularity, though it may have felt isolating, was never about rejection, but preparation. It was a reminder from God that your journey would be unique, your path extraordinary. Accepting this difference as part of your identity is the first step in uncovering the purpose that has been woven into your life. That quiet inner knowing, the empathy that moves your heart, the questions that set you apart, they are all part of the divine design that marks you as chosen. 4. Consciousness. From a young age, you may have felt that you experienced the world differently, as if your senses were tuned to a frequency others couldn't quite hear. Your perception seemed sharper, more attuned, not just to what was visible, but to an invisible layer of reality. While others were immersed in play or caught up in the mundane, you found yourself noticing the subtle, the flicker of an emotion on someone's face, the shift in the air before a storm, or the silent energy that lingers in a room. This heightened awareness wasn't something you could easily explain, even to yourself. It felt as if you were connected to something greater, something beyond what your eyes could see or your hands could touch. Maybe it was the way the rustling of leaves stirred something deep within you, or how the stillness of a quiet night seemed to speak a language only your soul could understand. These weren't random occurrences. They were gentle whispers from the universe, urging you to recognize the extraordinary within the ordinary. Your sensitivity went beyond observation. It was an intuitive knowing. Perhaps you recall moments when you sensed an event before it unfolded, or felt the unspoken emotions of those around you. This ability to perceive beyond the surface wasn't a coincidence. It was a sign, a reflection of the divine connection woven into your being. Such a gift is rare, and it marks you as someone chosen to play a unique role in this world. As Proverbs 20:27 reminds us, the human spirit is the lamp of the Lord that searches out the innermost parts. Your heightened consciousness is not just a tool for navigating life, it's a divine instrument designed to guide you, protect you, and reveal truths hidden from others. Recognizing this gift is crucial to understanding your greater purpose. It allows you to see beyond the physical, to grasp what truly matters, and to connect with the deeper currents of life. This sensitivity is not a burden, it's a divine blessing, a key to fulfilling the mission for which you were uniquely chosen. It's your reminder that you are not here by chance, but by design, to perceive, to feel, and to illuminate the path ahead. 5. Dreams. From an early age, chosen individuals often experience dreams that are vivid, profound, and sometimes eerily prophetic. These are not ordinary dreams. They carry a weight and intensity that lingers, imprinting themselves on your soul, as if they hold a truth beyond the veil of the physical world. These moments are not coincidences, but sacred messages, a glimpse into the divine connection woven into your life. Perhaps you remember a dream so real, so vivid, that it felt more like a memory than a vision. It may have stayed with you for years, surfacing in your mind during times of uncertainty or reflection. Or maybe you've experienced a feeling of forewarning, an inexplicable certainty about an event, only to watch it unfold just as you imagined. These moments, though difficult to understand as a child, were never random. They were seeds of divine purpose, planted in your soul to guide and prepare you for the path ahead. Chosen individuals may dream of events yet to come, receive warnings of potential challenges, or be granted visions that bring peace and clarity in times of doubt. These dreams are like whispers from the universe, reminders that you are never alone, and that your life is deeply intertwined with a greater purpose. Even in the confusion of childhood, these experiences serve as a compass, pointing toward the calling that awaits you. The Bible speaks to this phenomenon in Job 33:15-16. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on people as they slumber in their beds, he may speak in their ears and terrify them with warnings. Through dreams, God communicates, offering guidance, reassurance, and sometimes even a call to action. These divine visions are not meant to be ignored or dismissed. They are a powerful sign of your spiritual connection and a reminder that you have been chosen for something extraordinary. Embrace these dreams for what they are, a divine tool to help you navigate your journey, uncover your purpose, and trust in the plan that has been set before you. 6. Connection. From your earliest years, you may have felt an unshakable closeness to God, as though He was a trusted companion walking beside you. This connection wasn't a figment of your imagination or mere coincidence. It was a profound manifestation of divine love. For many chosen ones, this relationship with God feels as natural as breathing, almost like an intimate friendship that brings comfort and strength in moments of joy and hardship alike. Perhaps you remember speaking to God in your childlike innocence, as though He were sitting right next to you, listening intently to every word. Even though you couldn't hear His voice, there was no doubt in your heart that He was near. In times of chaos or uncertainty, a peace beyond understanding would often envelop you, reminding you that you were never alone. These moments of tranquility, born out of turmoil, were far more than coincidences. They were signs of divine presence, a reassurance that you were guided and protected by a higher power. You might recall instances where you felt an inexplicable urge to pray, to seek comfort in something greater than yourself. These moments of spiritual instinct were reflections of your heart's natural attunement to the divine, preparing you to embrace the blessings and guidance that would shape your journey. This close and unwavering connection is one of the greatest gifts bestowed upon those chosen for a special purpose. The Bible speaks of this intimacy in Psalm 145:18. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. This passage reminds us that God is not distant, but ever present, standing beside those who seek him with genuine faith and open hearts. Your closeness to him is not ordinary. It is a mark of your divine calling, a bond forged to guide and sustain you through every step of your path. Recognizing and nurturing this connection is crucial to fulfilling your purpose. It is a foundation of strength, a source of clarity, and a reminder that no matter how challenging life may seem, you are never walking alone. Embrace this relationship with God as a guiding light, a wellspring of peace, and a beacon of hope that will sustain you through every trial and triumph. This bond is not just a gift, it is your compass, leading you toward the unique mission for which you were lovingly chosen. 7. Faith stories. When you were a kid, you may have found yourself captivated by stories that transcended the mundane, narratives that stirred something deep within your soul. While other children gravitated toward fairy tales and whimsical adventures, your heart was drawn to accounts of courage, faith, and unwavering sacrifice. These stories, of martyrs, spiritual leaders, and those who faced immense trials to fulfill a higher calling, resonated with you in a way that felt profound and personal. This fascination was more than a mere preference. It was a reflection of the unique purpose God placed in your life. These stories were not just tales. They were seeds of inspiration, planted in your heart to prepare you for the mission you were destined to fulfill. Perhaps you remember being moved by the story of David, standing fearless before Goliath, his faith in God stronger than any weapon. Or the perseverance of Noah, who obeyed God's command to build an ark despite the ridicule of others, may have stirred in you a sense of determination and trust in divine guidance. One story that often speaks deeply to the chosen is that of Joseph. Betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and enduring years of hardship, Joseph never wavered in his faith. His unwavering trust in God's plan eventually led him to a position of great influence, where he saved countless lives during a famine. For a child drawn to such narratives, Joseph's journey is a reminder that even life's darkest moments hold the seeds of a greater purpose, a message that may have resonated deeply in your young heart. Beyond biblical tales, you may have also been inspired by real-life stories of courage and conviction. Martyrs who refused to renounce their faith, missionaries who carried God's message to distant lands, and reformers who fought tirelessly for justice may have ignited within you a desire to live a life of purpose and meaning. These examples of dedication and resilience were more than history. They were reflections of the life God was calling you to lead. The Bible underscores the power of these faith stories in Hebrews 12:1. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. These witnesses, the heroes of faith, are beacons, lighting the way for us to continue our own journeys with courage and perseverance. If you were drawn to these stories from an early age, know that it was not by accident. It was part of God's preparation, shaping your heart to live with the same courage, faith, and dedication that so inspired you. These stories were not just examples, they were reflections of the purpose God was already revealing in your life. A reminder that you too are called to be a light in the world, carrying forward the legacy of faith and strength. 8. Curiosity. Chosen one, you may have been the child who couldn't help but ask the big questions, questions that left adults pausing, unsure how to respond. Why are we here? What happens after we die? Why do bad things happen to good people? These weren't mere childish musings. They were reflections of a soul deeply connected to the divine, a heart already seeking truths that most overlook. While other children were content with simple answers, your curiosity pushed you further. You weren't satisfied with surface-level explanations. You needed to understand the deeper why behind everything. It was as if a flame burned within you, urging you to uncover truths that transcended the obvious, truths that spoke to the very essence of existence. This wasn't just natural curiosity, it was a divine spark, a sign that God had already begun planting seeds of purpose in your heart. The Bible offers examples of this profound curiosity in action. Consider the young Samuel, who lived in the temple under the guidance of the priest Eli. In 1 Samuel 3:10, we read of Samuel hearing the voice of God for the first time. Though he didn't recognize it at first, his response was profound. "Speak, for your servant is listening." Samuel's willingness to listen and learn, even without full understanding, reflects the openness of a soul connected to the divine. Then there is Jesus, who at just 12 years old was found in the temple, astonishing religious leaders with his wisdom and questions. Luke 2:46-47 tells us, "After 3 days they found him in the temple courts, sitting among the teachers, listening to them and asking them questions. Everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding and his answers." Like Jesus, your early desire to seek, question, and understand is a sign of a greater calling, a reflection of the purpose God has placed within you. This thirst for knowledge may have led you to explore Scripture, observe the world with deeper insight, or spend hours reflecting on the mysteries of life. Perhaps in your quiet moments, you felt an unshakable intuition, a sense of presence urging you to keep searching, to keep asking, to keep seeking. This isn't just curiosity, it's a gift, a divine preparation for your role as someone who not only discovers truths, but also shares them, offering light and hope to others. Your spiritual curiosity is a reflection of God's design for you. It's the foundation of a journey that goes beyond understanding for its own sake. It's about connecting with the divine truth that guides all things. Embrace this gift, for it is through your questions and your search that you fulfill a higher calling, one that allows you to inspire others and lead them toward deeper understanding. 9. Resilience. From the first moments you lived, you may have faced challenges that seemed overwhelming. Moments of loss, hardship, or uncertainty that tested the very core of your being. Yet even in those dark times, something deep within you refused to break. This resilience, this ability to rise again and again, was not mere coincidence. It was a reflection of the divine strength instilled in you, preparing you for a purpose far greater than you could yet understand. Perhaps you endured the loss of a loved one, financial struggles, or family conflicts that left scars on your heart. While these experiences were painful, they served as a forge, shaping and strengthening your character. Each trial was like fire refining gold, purifying you and making you more valuable, more capable, and more prepared for the journey ahead. What you may not have realized then is that these struggles were not meant to defeat you. They were part of God's divine plan to equip you with the tools and fortitude needed to fulfill your calling. Proverbs 2:3-5 encourages us, "If you call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God." Your resilience is tied to this wisdom, a strength born not only from enduring trials but from seeking meaning in them. This ability to endure and grow through adversity is a spiritual armor that fortifies you for greater challenges, helping you move forward even when the burden feels unbearable. Consider the times you found strength that seemed to come from nowhere, the inner resolve that carried you through moments you thought you could not survive. That strength was not random. It was a divine gift, a reminder that you are never alone. Even in your most difficult battles, God's presence has been with you, guiding, supporting, and ensuring that you emerge stronger than before. Being chosen does not mean a life free of difficulty. On the contrary, it means a path marked by trials designed to prepare and refine you for the unique purpose God has set before you. These moments of hardship are not punishments, but lessons, opportunities for growth, strength, and spiritual clarity. Each challenge overcome is a step closer to fulfilling your destiny, a testament to the divine plan unfolding in your life. As you recognize this resilience within yourself, know that it is part of a greater calling. Your story, with all its trials and triumphs, is a beacon of hope for others walking a similar path. Let your light shine brightly, illuminating the way for those still discovering their own strength and purpose. Reflect God's love and grace in every step you take, knowing that your journey is not just for you, it is for everyone seeking to find meaning and inspiration in their own lives. As we bring this journey to a close, remember that the signs of being chosen are not just moments from your past, they are threads woven into the very fabric of your being. Every challenge you've overcome, every dream that stirred your heart, every whisper of intuition you felt is a reminder of the incredible purpose God has placed on your life. You are not here by accident, you are here by design, chosen to illuminate the world with your unique gifts and extraordinary spirit. The journey of being chosen isn't always easy, but it's always meaningful. And as you continue to walk this path, know that you are never alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and empowering you every step of the way. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Did these signs resonate with you? Which part of your story feels like a reflection of this calling? Share your experiences in the comments below or comment 111. Your story might be the light someone else needs to see. And if this message touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to Wisdom Warrior for more inspiration on your spiritual journey. Together, let's keep growing, learning, and walking boldly in the purpose we were destined for. Until next time, may you always walk in faith, strength, and the knowledge that you are deeply, undeniably chosen. Amen.